sports investors. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bob Fagan. Bob is a customer of the company. He's been with us for a good 10-plus years. Bob's going to tell his story in a little bit. He's filling in for Bobby Edwards, who will be on later. We're actually in New York, but Bobby is out in Vegas right now taking care of some business, so he is going to be on by telephone as soon as we can get him on. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and call us right now. It is week number 7 in the NFL, week number 8 in college. It's also Halloween, the last Saturday of October. I want everybody to call me right now for 3 free winners today. All callers are going to get absolutely free the Rutgers-Wisconsin game, Georgia-Florida, and Notre Dame Temple. For tomorrow, you're going to get the winner of Lions-Chiefs in London, England, the 49ers-Rams, and the Bengals-Steelers. 6-0, absolutely free. Even the caller's free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. Call us right now for 6 free winners. Folks, you need to call us and start making money today. Last Saturday, we hit 2 out of 3 on the free pick Saturday, 2 out of 3 Sunday. That's 4 and 2, 67% just for calling us. Give us a call right now for the 6 free winners today and tomorrow. Also, in honor of my birthday last Tuesday, it's my birthday week, so we're going to give the $1,000 special again on the bankroll games. So if you want to make money and you have as little as $1,000 to play with, and you want to make 8 times your money, 1,000 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8 on the next 3 winners, when you call us, just use code 777 when you call in. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. We'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, this is the last week of the $1,000 special. Also, if you're a small player, you just want to get your feet wet, ask for the $399 special. For $399, you're going to get a month of football. I'll throw in the rest of the World Series games, and I will also take care of you for the basketball as well, which started last Tuesday. So again, $399 for a month. If you're betting $100 or $200 a game, I'll make you $500 or $600 a week. Just ask for the $399 special for a month of service. But the main thing is to call us. You've been listening to us every week now. Give us a call. Start making money today. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Last but not least, you can listen to this show in its entirety. It's archived on my new and improved website. Go to www.jerrywins.com. www.jerrywins.com. You can listen to the radio show. We have a bunch of different packages. Also, you could buy Sal Joseph's game right now. Sal Joseph's has his guaranteed pick. It's right on the top of the page. It's $99. The game is guaranteed your money back. Go to Pay If You Win with Sal at www.jerrywins.com. Bob, I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come here. You came to celebrate my birthday here in New York. Why don't you tell the folks a little bit about yourself?
Right. Listen, Jerry, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday in person. You know, you and I have a very, very long-standing, not only professional, but relationship, but also a friendship, I'd like to think, over the years developed.
Yeah,
I was just going back because in anticipation of coming here, I wanted to get my facts straight. I have been with you since mid-October of 2003. And if you remember, in 2005, I won the Super Bowl
That's right.
Trip, right?
Every year we used to give a Super Bowl trip away.
Was that Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, yep.
And I was your guest there on the 50-yard line, and what a game that was. And
we had the Eagles, if I remember right, against the Patriots.
Right.
They were plus. They opened up at +4, and they went up to +5, and they ended up losing. I think it was 24-21 by 3. Yeah, I got a pretty good memory, especially when I make $50,000 on a game.
So I consider you a friend, and I hope you would feel the same way. And I happen to be in town, and I took you up on your invitation to come here. But I just wanted to again, for all the listeners out there, Jerry's a good guy, and he always has. I always felt as though from day one that your interests were aligned with mine. In other words, the more money I made, or the more money you made, the more money I made. So,
right.
And that's the type of relationship I like to be involved in, where your goals are mutual.
Mm-hmm.
And so I consider you not only a consultant, financial consultant, but a friend. And I just want to thank you for your years of friendship. And we're going to have a nice dinner after this taping.
Yeah.
On me.
Okay, there you go. And, you started off not so, you started off not with a lot of money either.
If I bet $200 on a game or an entire weekend, it was a lot. I was not a big player. But one of the things you taught me is that, in order for you to get a decent return, you've got to expose. You've got to send it in. You've got to bet heavy. But
if I remember right, when you first started with me, you lost the first game I ever gave you, and I'm saying to myself,
no, you lost the first. I think you lost the first 2 games, and I'm saying to myself, what did I get myself involved in?
Yeah.
But then, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you got me 7 winners after that.
13 in a row, actually, to be
was it 13?
Exact. Yeah, because I remember you lost the first game, but it was just $100 bet. And then I gave you the next game was a bankroll game, and that game lost. And so we really only lost one big game. And I said, oh, great, I just hit 12 games in a row, and I gave this new guy the loser. And I felt, worse about losing your money on the game than I did losing 30, 40,000 of my own money.
You did.
But then I told you to hang in there. And then we went on to hit 13 games in a row for you. And I think by Super Bowl that year, you were well into 6 figures winning. And you only really had $1,000. And the first 500 of that 1,000 you lost.
That's right.
So I ended up making you over $200K, I think, that football season.
Look, and since that point, there have been, we've made a lot of money together.
Yep.
And there have been some dry spells. Listen, I understand, and people should realize this going in, that there's no such thing as a sure thing. If anybody tells you that there is, run the other way.
Yeah.
Because there are going to be times when, you can't do anything right.
Mm-hmm.
But by and large, statistically speaking, the odds are in your favor if you have somebody like Jerry doing your handicapping for you, because I don't have the time to sit down and analyze statistics.
You work for a living.
Exactly. I don't. And listen, when my car needs a tune-up, when my Bentley
That's right. You got a Bentley Speed.
I don't do it myself. I bring it down to the dealership and let the professionals handle it.
What's wrong with this situation? He's got a nicer car than me.
You saw the picture of it I sent you right before.
Yeah, but price-wise, my car's right there. I think you paid about $250, was it?
Well,
my car was $235. I got the S65 AMG Mercedes, so I think I'm in $235. So we're close.
The point I'm trying to make to the people who are out there listening, because I listened to you for a very, very long time before I decided to pick up the phone.
That's right.
My only regret is I didn't do it sooner. But the people out there that are listening now, what you have to understand is that what are we in, week 7 now?
Yeah, it is week 7.
So week 7, a lot of you guys are down. I know it because I've been there. You need to put your pride to the side and get information and statistics and analysis that you ain't going to be able to get on your own. And you can listen to the talking heads on TV all you want. They don't have the information or the statistical analysis that 30 years of handicapping will get you.
Yeah.
So I would recommend, if you're on the fence, give him a try. As I said, nothing is a sure thing. But at the end of the day, you're going to, in the long run, be up, because doing it on your own is no way to win. That much I can tell you.
Yep, that's true. All right. And for those of you that are just listening to us for the first time, this is an hour-long show on how to make money betting on sports. Just like Payne Weber or, J.P. Morgan Chase, those guys tell you what stocks to buy. And realistically, these guys get paid whether you make money or not. When they buy a stock for you, they get their cut. And when they sell a stock, they get their cut. So whether you win or lose, they get paid. We get paid, but we don't get paid again until you make money. So basically, as Bobby said, our interests are in the same spot. They're
lined up.
They're lined up. The more you make, the more I make. So again, this is a show on how to make money betting on sports. Every one of you guys have jobs that you do for a living. As Bob said, when his car needs a repair, he goes to the Bentley dealer. He don't try to repair his car. by the same token, the mechanic there probably calls for his games to me. So, again, give us a call. Let us show you how to start making money today. My consultants here are all good, whether it's top to bottom. They'll walk you through it. And if you never played before, those are the customers that we really want because you don't have any bad habits. So if you never bet in your life, one of our most successful customers here in the company is Stephanie from Cincinnati. She knows nothing about betting on sports, but she listens to us and she makes money. Again, the number is 888-484-4626, 888-484-G-MAN. Operators are standing by. Give us a call. Start making money like thousands before you. Call us today. The $80,000 bankrolls, I'm going to explain them real quick. Those are our best games, and they're not for everybody. If you want to bet $100 or $200 a game, we have a program for you. $399 for a month. You can get our games and build up a bankroll. But if you want to make the big money and treat this like an investment, the $80,000 bankroll games are the way to go.
I just want to remind you, and I don't even know if you know this, how many over the, I guess we're going on 13 years, how many $80,000 bankrolls do you think you've hit for me? I want to know whether you know this or not over the past
13 years. You know what? I can't remember what I did
exactly.
yesterday.
I know exactly how many you hit for me. 4 of them. Mm-hmm. 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them were in the same season.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm here to tell you guys, it can happen, and it can happen to you. But what you got to do is try something different. Pick up the phone and give Fats a call.
There you go. All right, but the $80,000 bankroll games, the way they work is you have to start off with $10,000 and you double your money 3 times. You go 10 to 20 on the first game, 20 to 40 on the second game, and 40 to 80 on the third game. And that's why they're called the $80,000 bankroll games. If you have less money to play with, we can work with that. We got the $1,000 special, so I'll turn 1,000 into 8,000. And you guys get the drift. I don't have to name every scenario. If you have 5,000, it turns into 40,000. So whatever you start with, you're going to make 8 times your money. Again, these games are my best games, and if you want to get the bankroll games, use code 777 when you call us, and then you'll get the $80,000 bankroll games because you'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. But, again, as Bobby was saying, I've hit 4 bankrolls for him because he didn't double his money every time. Once we got him up a certain amount of money,
right,
he started betting every game the same. The bankroll games are only bankroll games until he builds you up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and then you're going to start betting every game equally. Good. You wanted to say something, Bob?
No, exactly. I just that's how it works, and that's exactly how it went for me.
And as a matter of fact, we'll talk about this in the next segment because we have to take a break. You had 4 big games this weekend, and you hit 3 out of 4 games.
That's right.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We're going to take a break, but before we do, I want everybody to call us 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626. Give us a call for 6 free winners. Operators are standing by. 888-484-G-MAN. You can also go to www.jerrywins.com. You can listen to the show in its entirety, or you could get on the internet and buy Sal Joseph's Guaranteed Pick. It's right on the top of the page. It's $99. The game must win, or Sal will refund your money in full. Again, www.jerrywins.com. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, and we will be right back. I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors, the only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Contest. And we are on fire here at the Sports Advisors. I want all listeners to give me a call right now. I have a game today that will not lose. You heard me right. It will not lose. If you're tired of losing and you want to make money, give me a call right now. I have a game that will not lose. My number is 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. Give me a call. We're here all day. Operators are standing by. And as I said, I have a game that will not lose. You call me and get this game, I will guarantee this game against the rest of the season. This game must win, or I'll give you the rest of the season absolutely free. Give me a call for this winner right now. The number's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626.
Folks, you have got to stop. Stop listening to your brother-in-law, your bartender, whomever is giving you game information. You know it's not working. You've got to pick up the phone and call Jerry Hendel. He is America's only three-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Championship. He has over 100 years' experience in his office of producing winning information. Thousands of dollars in software that catalogs and stores information on games. And solid nationwide sources with weekly updated game information. So call him now and get a free selection on tonight's game, simply to prove to you how powerful their game information is. That's right, it's free. 888-484-4626. The number again, 888-484-4626. So get serious and get this free pick from Jerry Hendel, America's only three-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge. Absolutely free, no cost or obligation. 888-484-4626. 888-484-4626.
Hello, this is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. We have been on fire since week one, and I want everybody to pick up the phone and call us. I have a big underdog that's going to happen tonight. It's going to be one of my best underdogs of the year. You're going to pick up the phone and call us at 888-484-4626. That's 888-484-4626. My underdogs right now are hitting 65%. If you're out there and you're losing on your own, all you need to do again is pick up the phone. I'll have a big underdog tonight, and I can tell you right now, this is an underdog that's going to win outright. Pick up the phone and call us, 888-484-4626. But make sure you do yourselves a favor. If you're gambling on your own and you're not making any money, pick up the phone, 888-484-4626. I have a huge underdog that I'm looking at tonight that's going to win outright. 888-484-4626.
Once again, Jerry and Bobby, the Sports Advisors.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bob Fagan. Bob is a customer of the company. He's been with us since 2003. We're going to talk a little bit to Bob. And joining us in the next segment, we're going to have my regular sidekick, Bobby Edwards. He's out in Las Vegas right now taking care of some company business while we're back here freezing our butts off in cold New York, okay, on Halloween. Before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and call us right now. I have 3 free winners for today, 3 free winners for tomorrow. All callers are going to get absolutely free the winner of Rutgers, Wisconsin, Georgia, Florida, and Notre Dame Temple. For tomorrow, you're going to get the winner of the Lions, Chiefs in London, England, the Niners, Rams, and the Bengals, Steelers. 6-0, even the call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626 is the number. Call us right now. Operators are standing by. Get your 6 free winners right now. For those of you that have some bucks to play with and you're listening to the show, you know what the $80,000 bankroll games are? When you call in, use code 777. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. We'll get you on the bankroll games. Code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, 1-888-484-4626. That's the number. And we're having a $1,000 special. So if you have as little as $1,000 in honor of my birthday last Tuesday, we're bringing that special back. If you have as little as $1,000, I'll turn it into $8,000. If you want to make 8 times your money, again, code 777 gets you through to me, Bobby, or Joe at 888-484-4626. Call us for the bankroll games. Last but not least, we have the $3.99 special. If you're betting $100, $200 a game, you just want to have fun, but have a winning percentage, you want to make yourself $500 or $600 a week, just ask for the $3.99 special. You'll get a whole month of our football picks for $3.99. I'll throw in the rest of the World Series for free. And basketball has already started, so you're going to get basketball during the week. Again, that's 30 full days of service for $3.99. Again, the number is 1-888-484-4626. You could go to the website, listen to this show in its entirety, www.jerrywins.com. Jerrywins.com. While you're there, Sal Josephs has his guaranteed pick available. It's $99, and it must win, or Sal will refund your money right after the game is over. So go to Pay If You Win with Sal at www.jerrywins.com. Again, 888-484-G-Man's the number. Call us right now. Bobby, you knew a little bit about betting when you called us because you bet small games on your own and stuff, but you know, we basically taught you a whole new way of doing this, too. And I told you when you signed up with me, you got to put yourself in my hands, let me do all the work. You just sit back and enjoy the ride. And how's it been?
Well, you're right, Jerry. I mean, the bottom line is picking the winner is just part of the story. What you got to do is also manage how much your exposure you feel comfortable with each game and each week. So there are games that you felt very strongly about where I would have bet maybe at the time I told you I was not a very big bettor. I would have bet $50 a game, for example, right? Where you had said, no, this is the game that you want to put $250 on.
Right.
So to use that as an example. So and in both cases you would have won, but your confidence level, I get the sense, was a lot stronger, obviously, on that $250 game.
Right.
So when you look at it that way, and not just whether or not this game is going to cover or not, but really by how strongly you feel it's going to win, you can manage your losses and manage your winnings, and that's the key. Money, you have to look at it in terms of managing your money.
Right. Because if you bet $500 on a play and win, and you bet $100 on a play and lose, even though your record is 50-50, you've made $400. So if you count it in units, you're really 5-1 because every 100 is a unit. You were 5-1, which is over 80%.
And let me tell you,
or it is 80%. No, 4-1's 80%, so it's over 80%.
And more often than not, when you ask me to dig deep and bet heavy on a particular game, that game was generally speaking a blowout, and not a blowout that I would have seen coming.
Right.
And the alternate is true when, listen, the spread is 11 points. I don't know that they're going to cover it. Let's go light on this game. And you know what? More often than not, we won it, and we squeaked by on the line.
Right.
So, if anybody out there listening takes anything away from this program and the free advice that Jerry gives you, or the free advice I'm going to give you, is that you don't bet if you're a $500 a game bettor, you don't bet every game for $500. You have to manage your exposure. You have to manage how much you send in.
That's
based
the accountant
on,
you're talking, huh?
Well, it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. Listen, I have a number of stocks in my portfolio. Do I have 100 shares of each stock? No. Some shares I have 2,000 shares. Some stocks I have 2,000 shares. Some shares I have 300 shares. It all depends. It depends on my comfort level with their balance sheet. It depends on what I think they're going to be doing in the future and what they've done in the past. So you can't look at every game in a vacuum. It's not a vacuum. You got to look at it in the aggregate. You got to look at it in the long term. And that's where you set me straight like week 2. And when you said before, see, I'm a control freak. It's very hard for me to say, you know what, I'll do whatever you say. I questioned you a lot, if you recall.
In the beginning,
and I gave you a hard time on a couple of games that we lost. But by and large, I've come over the years to realize.
You gave me a hard time this weekend. I told you to bet the Chiefs over the Steelers, and you said, are you sure the Steelers should win that whole game?
Well, I don't give you much of a hard time. But
but you didn't like that game.
You don't, and that's the other thing about
and you didn't like the Raiders. I gave you the Raiders Sunday, and they beat the Chargers up, and you didn't like that one either.
That's true. But here's the thing about you. When even if I push back with you on a pick, you don't get insulted. You don't get it, but you explain to me the rationale and why it is you feel as strongly or not so strongly as you do. So as long as you have a method a methodology that you follow, hey, I'm fine with it. And folks out there, if you call and you speak to Jerry personally, like I did, and he'll go toe to toe with you on any particular game or any statistic or any division series.
Mm-hmm. Again, folks, give us a call. I have $80,000 bankroll games today. I have regular picks. There's something for everybody. If you never played in your life, call us. We'll walk you through everything. 888-484-4626, 888-484-G-MAN, code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. And this week, we did have a loss this week. We played 4 games this weekend. We unfortunately lost the North Carolina game. They were favored by 18. They played Virginia. They turned the ball over 4 or 5 times in the first half, and they still managed to win by 15 points, but they were laying 18. So unfortunately, that game lost. So, Bob lost a lot of money on that game, probably 30, 40K. But I came right back with Mississippi State Saturday night.
Yeah,
they were minus 11 over Kentucky, a 42-16 blowout. We came back with the Chiefs Sunday early. They won by 10, laying 3. And then we came back with the Raiders in the afternoon. They were +4, and they were killing the Chargers. I mean, they beat them by 8 points outright, +5. But that game was that score was not indicative of the game. The Chargers got a lot of BS points at the end of that game. That game was out of hand in the first quarter. The Raiders were killing them. I mean, that was a burial. I mean, that was pretty bad. And after losing the North Carolina game, I came back and won 3 in a row. So the point is, if I ever do lose a big game, which I do at times, I will come back with a strong winner after that. I'm able to come back and win after that. I still take losing very hard, but I come right back and win. When I lost for Bobby back in the day, I lost the first game I gave him and then went on to win 13 in a row. So when I do lose, I always come back strong and win. And even if you bought the regular games from us last weekend, you would have had Bowling Green over Kent State. I mean, Bowling Green lit up Kent State worse than Nixon did in 1970. They lit them up 48-0. And then Air Force minus 17 over Fresno, 42-14 blowout. Southern Miss minus 16 over Charlotte, another winner. I think on the weekend we were 7-4 on games over the weekend on the regular picks. So you're making money there too. 7-4 is probably about 68, 69%. So, I mean, we're winning everywhere, folks. But I can't pick up the phone and call for you. You have to call for yourself. So, again, give us a call, 888-484-4626. Speak to me, Bobby, Joe, or one of our other trusted advisors. We will make you money. We'll show you how to do this. I mean, Bob, you could probably retire now from work. I think you make more last weekend than you make in 2 years working. But, we could talk about retirement at another time because with the money that I'm going to make you should be able to retire probably right now.
Let me just say this. You are definitely part of my financial planning for retirement. Let's leave it at that. Because I know my son is listening. I know he's listening in.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to insult the poor kid.
No.
Nah, you insulted him a little bit. All right, listen, we're going to take a break, and we got Bobby Edwards waiting on the phone right now, so we're going to take a commercial break. But before we go, give us a call. We got free winners. We got lots of information here, but we can't give you the information unless you call it. And when you call in, you're going to get somebody on the phone. I don't know, call me old school, but I like to talk to people when they call in. I don't think you should get an answering machine or a press 1 for English. We're going to have nice ladies answering the phone. They'll take your name and number, and one of us will call you back and run you through the whole program. You don't have to buy anything, but at least listen, because this could change your life and start making you some money. Again, the number is 1-888-484-4626, code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. You could also go to the website where Sal Joseph has his guaranteed pick posted. Go right to the top of the page, www.jerrywins.com. Punch, click on Pay If You Win with Sal, and you'll get his guaranteed pick. What Pay If You Win with Sal means, you only pay if you win. If the game loses, we'll give you your money back, no questions asked. www.jerrywins.com. We got Bobby waiting on the phone, so stay tuned. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. We have been on fire since week one, and I want everybody to pick up the phone and call us. I have a big underdog that's going to happen tonight. It's going to be one of my best underdogs of the year. You're going to pick up the phone and call us at 888-484-4626. That's 888-484-4626. My underdogs right now are hitting 65%. If you're out there and you're losing on your own, all you need to do again is pick up the phone. I'll have a big underdog tonight, and I can tell you right now, this is an underdog that's going to win outright. Pick up the phone and call us, 888-484-4626. But make sure you do yourselves a favor. If you're gambling on your own and you're not making any money, pick up the phone, 888-484-4626. I have a huge underdog that I'm looking at tonight that's going to win outright, 888-484-4626.
Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Here's Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now to prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel. Jerry, the only one.
I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com. jerrywins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Hendel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to jerrywins.com. Get a free pick every day. jerrywins.com. And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bob Fagan. Bob is one of our longtime customers. He came in to take me out to dinner for my birthday this week, and he agreed to join us in the studio in place of my normal sidekick, Bobby Edwards, who happens to be with us on the phone out in sunny Las Vegas. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone, call us right now. I have 3 free winners for you today and 3 for tomorrow as well. All callers are going to get, just for calling, absolutely free, Rutgers, Wisconsin, Georgia, Florida, and Notre Dame Temple. For tomorrow, you're going to get the winner of the Lions Chiefs in London, England, the 49ers Rams, and the Bengals Steelers. 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us at 1-888-484-G-MAN, 1-888-484-4626, 1-888-484-4626. That's the number. Operators are standing by. Give us a call right now for those 6 free winners. We got a couple of specials that need mentioning. The $80,000 bankroll games we said last week would be the last week of the special. The $1,000 special was extended 1 more week for my birthday. I'm going to give everybody a birthday present. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, we can get you on the bankroll games. Again, I'll make you 8 times your money. 1,000 to 8, 5,000 turns into 40. And if you want to go for the full bankroll, 10,000 will become 80,000. All you got to do to get these games is call us and use code 777. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. Again, the number is 1-888-484-G-MAN, 1-888-484-4626. Mention code 777 and you'll speak to one of us. Last but not least, for you smaller players, if you just want to get your feet wet and check us out, we got the $399 special. Ask for the $399 special for the cost of a Bialy and a cup of coffee, about $13 a day. You're going to get a game each day from us. And, at the end of the week, if you're betting $100 or $200 a game, we'll make you $2,000 or $3,000 in the course of a month's time. So if you want the regular picks and you want to just start slow and get your feet wet, ask for the $399 special. You'll hit about 65 to 70% of those games, and they are winning. So we will make you money. And last but not least, go to the website, www.jerrywins.com. And while you're there, you could get Sal Joseph's guaranteed pick. The game must win your money back. Pay if you win with Sal at www.jerrywins.com. Bobby, how's the weather out there in sunny Las Vegas? I wish I was out there. It's a little chilly here. It's a little nippy here in New York.
Yeah, I thought you would maybe make a trek westwards for your birthday.
I was gonna. I have the Leah sitting by, but I couldn't do it at the end. My wife wanted to take me out. We spent a couple of days together, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I just couldn't work it out in my schedule. I mean, I got the Leah sitting by at Farmingdale Airport. I was ready to roll, but I just couldn't physically do it. So maybe I'll come out there tomorrow night after the 4 o'clock games go. But anyway, how's the weather out there?
Yeah, the weather is beautiful. The casinos are starting to fill up, and it's a great time to be out here betting on sports. I mean, there's plenty of action. So, the people that come out here, whether they're our clients or they're just people, who need a break,
yep.
At this time of the year, just from the the daily doldrums of life and work and school and whatever.
You believe it's Halloween already?
What's that?
You believe it's Halloween already? It's the last Sunday in October, and it's week 7.
We're in the middle of everything. We're in the middle of the NFL season. We're basically getting towards about the end of college, but college seems like it's been going on for months already. I mean, they're in almost week 9.
This is week 8 in college.
Week 8,
week 7,
and there's plenty of action. I mean, I'm looking at the board today. You still got teams
week 8
laying big numbers. So what that really is, Sherry, and you and I both know that. That's with all these teams being added as far as Division I schools now. You're going to see where there used to be 178 Division I teams that were bettable. Now you got 244, I believe, Division I schools that you can bet on. So you're getting a lot of crazy teams like, Charlotte University and Buffalo University and Georgia State, and teams that you and I never bet when we were first doing this back in the 80s. These teams were Division II and III. So now they're Division I. The odds makers don't really know what to do with them. So you're getting some, outrageous lines. But thankfully, again, teams like Georgia Southern and Georgia State and Arkansas State, these aren't exactly household names,
right.
But they are games that you can bet. And for those people that follow them like we do, we tend to, we like the smaller schools. I mean, last week, Ball State, that school's been around, but not exactly a household name when it comes to football.
No.
So these are opportunities for us and our clients to make money on teams where the odds makers really don't have much of a history. Listen, any edge you can get when it comes to betting on these games, whether it's odds makers not exactly sure where to put these teams as far as point spread wise because they haven't seen enough of them, and that's great for us.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to bet Alabama, and everybody wants to bet Notre Dame, and everybody wants to bet, Ohio State. But at the end of the day, we're looking for winners. We're looking for that spread that's way off, and a lot of times it works out in our favor where it helps us. And sometimes it doesn't. I mean, last week we talked about Bowling Green, Kent State. Again, not the sexiest game out there, but a nice winner. So, Southern Miss was laying 15.5 to Charlotte. Really, they should have been laying probably closer to 20. Mm-hmm. So there's opportunities out there, and that's what we do. We're paying attention to this and then transferring that information to our clients, and again, hoping that it translates to winners. So, for those people that have been listening to the show, and Jerry, people call us up. They've been listening to the show, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, 2 years.
Yep.
Nobody calls us really the first time. It's rare to have a guy say, "Oh yeah, Bobby, I happen to be taking my kid to gymnastics, and I heard you on AM radio." Usually they've been listening and they finally get the nerve or they get the bankroll to call us. But the great thing is you don't need thousands of dollars to get involved. $500 gets you in the door. As far as, how much you really need to get going. Obviously, you got to pay us. You need to put some money online or, come out to Vegas, which would be great. But for those people out there that have thousands of dollars and you want to, build your portfolio, sports betting is a great way to do it. I mean, we all love stocks. It's a great long-term investment. Buy dirt. That used to be the big thing. Everybody bought real estate. We see how that turned out. Most people got clobbered with real estate, 6 or 7 years ago. It's still a great investment. But if you need to make money now, like today, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Betting on sports, doing it the right way, doing it with a company that's been doing it for a very long time. I've been in the business 25 years. Sherry's been in the business almost 30 years. Joe Madrano's been in the business about 20 years.
Right.
So you got almost 100 years of experience looking at point spreads, looking at trends, how these teams play last weekend in October, whether they're wearing their white jerseys, their green jerseys, whether they're playing on grass, whether they're playing, and then hopefully spit out 3 winners this weekend with our $80,000 bankroll games. And I know just our daily picks are hitting somewhere between, 62 and 66%.
Yeah.
So,
sorry about that, Bobby.
If you want to win.
We just had
pretty much 2 out of 3 on a daily basis. We have a program for you. It's $3.99. If you want to make a minimum of $8,000 on 3 straight games, we have that for you too. It's a $1,000 investment to us. You put $1,000 online, or you bet $1,000 in Reno. We got a lot of great clients out of Reno. And again, there's something for everybody. 888-484-4626.
It was funny because in the last segment, Bob was on with me and he called me Fats. I haven't been Fats in like 6 years. And for those of you that heard that are wondering, I used to be 330 pounds, and one of my clients was one of the top gastric bypass surgeons in the country. He flew up here in April of 2009 and did the gastric bypass on me for free. Well, it was kind of gratis. I did something for him. He did something for me. And I lost half my body weight. So it's funny because my name used to be Fats on the radio, but that would be false advertising now because I'm all of 165 pounds. But anyway, we got something for everybody. As Bobby just said in the last segment, we apologize. The phone was a little crazy. That happens with technology. The damn phone went a little off. But again, you need to call us and start making money today, whether you're a truck driver, a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever you do for a living. Obviously, you work very hard at what you do, and probably you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. This is all we do. As Bobby said, for the last 33 years I've been doing this. Since 1983, I've been in this business, and before that, I used to sweep up the office where the bookies was. So I've learned a lot over the years, and I can translate that knowledge to you and start making you money. Our preparation reduces your risk. Give us a call. Let us start making you money. The $80,000 bankroll games, of course, are our best games. You don't have to start there, though. Bob started off with us on the bankroll games. He started off with a couple $1,000, and he's turned that into a huge amount of money. So the only difference between you and a big winner is a few winners. If you have 4 or 5 winners in a row, now you're a big player. That's the only difference between a big player and a small player is a few winners. Again, 1-888-484-G-MAN is the number. We're going to take a break, Bob. Can you stay on the line?
Yes, I can.
All right, good. We're going to hold you over till the next segment. But before we take a break, everybody needs to call us and get their 6 free winners. I got Rutgers, Wisconsin, Georgia, Florida, and Notre Dame Temple. For tomorrow, the Lions, Chiefs in London, England, the Niners, Rams, and the Bengals, Steelers. That's 6 winners. Absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Call us for 6 free winners. As Bobby said, we got the $3.99 special. For a lousy $399, you're going to get our service for a month. You're going to get approximately an average of a game a day. So that's 7 to 10 games a week. We're going to hit 70% of those games. So if you're a $200 or $300 bettor, you're going to make, $700, $800, $900 a week, maybe a little bit more. So if you want the $3.99 special, just ask for it. Ask for the $3.99 special. We'll get you on it. And last but not least, the bankroll games. If you want to turn 1,000 into 8,000, 5 into 40, or the full bankroll 10 into 80, when you call us, you'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. Use code 777, and you'll speak to one of us directly. Again, the number is 1-888-484-4626. And last, you can go to the internet. If you don't want to speak to anybody, we got a 30-day consensus for $4.99. You get 5 games a day. For a month, it's $4.99. That's a great deal. We got Sal's guaranteed pick also. For $99, you get Sal's big game. If it don't win, you don't pay. You get your money back right after the game is over. So go to www.jerrywins.com. Lots of information on the website, www.jerrywins.com. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, folks. Stay tuned. Lots to come. We'll be right back. I'm World Handicapping Champion Jerry Hendel. I want all listeners to check out my new and improved website. I want all listeners to go to jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com. And I want everybody to sign up for my daily pick. For just $29.95 a month, you can get a pick each and every day. That's $1 a day, folks. You spend more than that on a cup of coffee. $1 a day, you're going to get a game each day. What you do is you go to the website, you sign up on the daily pick for $29.95, and you'll get a game each and every day. Also, we have 4 different handicappers up there, so you can sign up for a week with Jerry, a week with Bobby, a week with Joe, or a week with Sal. Go to the website, www.jerrywins.com.
Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He is the only man that has ever done it. Here's Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now. Prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel. The only one. The only one.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Championship. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bob Fagan. Bob is a 12-year customer of the Sports Advisors, been with us for 12 years. He came up to take me out for my birthday, and Bobby happened to be in sunny Las Vegas. We're taping the show in New York. So Bob Fagan is on the show. Bob Edwards is on the phone live from Las Vegas, so we got lots to come in the last 12 and a half minutes of the show. But I want everybody to call us. Give us a call right now, 888-484-4626. Give us a call for 6 free winners. Even if you call us for the free picks, they're about 67% this year. 2 out of every 3 of the free picks are winning, so you don't even have to purchase anything. Give us a call. We'll throw you 3 winners for today and 3 for tomorrow. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626. Also, the website, our new and improved website. Go to www.jerrywins.com. www.jerrywins.com. Bobby, I know you went out there for a reason. You went out there to bet a game for us really big, and I understand you got a phone call during the break. Was that something that we need to be concerned with?
Nothing to be concerned with. It's something that, I wish there was, enough money for us all to play on this one. I mean, it's going to be a great NBA game. I know it's a little early in the season, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime to bet the NBA because the lines are way off. No 2 teams look the same. So as the odds makers are really focusing on football, the NBA, nobody's paying much attention to except we are because we love NBA. It's a long season. It's profitable. And the first 100 callers, okay, I'm going to be giving them the opportunity to make money on an NBA game tonight. Miami Heat versus Houston. It's in Miami. I've made a lot of money with and against the Heat in my career. I was, in fact, in Florida with their inaugural season, I believe back in '88. So, I have a little kinship there with the Heat. Big Heat fan, and again, I've made a lot of money going with them and a lot of money going against them tonight. They're playing Houston. Should be a great game, and we're off to a good start, Jerry. I mean, quietly, we're
6-1.
We're 6-1. That's right. First 7 games, we're 6-1 in the NBA. Not too many people are playing it. You and I are playing it because we love our NBA, and we love to get some action during the week.
And the lines makers haven't
money. What's that?
The lines makers haven't gotten a feel for the games yet. So the lines are the lines are off on these games, but they're not getting hurt so much because people are betting football.
Yep, and that's the beauty part about this. People are betting football no matter what. So people who, sometimes like the NBA or only like the NBA April, May, and June, this is a golden opportunity, just like with college basketball. That's going to be starting in a couple of weeks. You're going to start to see college basketball. Again, opportunity to make money on sports betting where the odds makers are really not in tune yet with the teams. The odds are going to be off. You're going to get some easy games out there. So if you want to make some money, and listen, everybody wants to make money. It's almost a ridiculous statement.
Right.
Everybody wants to make extra money.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, listen, that's right. I mean, I just saw commercials today for Christmas already. So Christmas is right around the corner. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. People need extra money. All right, sports betting's been around for thousands of years. People have been betting on sports that you just didn't know it. All right, but now opportunities for people to get out there, bet these games, whether you're doing it online, whether you come into the state of Nevada to get it done. Soon there will be sports betting legalized all across the country. So you will see that. In my lifetime. But in the meantime, today, great opportunity. First 100 callers, the Miami Heat at home against Houston. I will have the winner of that, 888-484-4626.
And we were talking before, Bobby, before you came, about the public. And the public is getting killed right now, quietly. The public is getting crushed. Last Saturday, the number one game bet by the public was the Falcons. The Falcons didn't cover against the Titans. They bet the Bills over the Jaguars. The Bills didn't even win the game. They lost the game outright. They bet the Steelers. When the public bets an underdog, you can hammer the favorite. And the Steelers lost. The Dolphins was a winner. The public bet the Dolphins a little. The public bet the Colts and lost. They bet the Chargers heavy and lost against the Raiders. They bet the Vikings and won. So I think the public hit 2 out of 8 games. So out of the 8 heaviest games bet last Sunday, the public won 2 of them. What does that tell you, Bobby?
Well, that nothing is new there, Jerry. I mean, I talked to the local casino owners, the sports book operators, the guys that aren't afraid to talk.
That's right. You golf with them.
Yeah, exactly. So, I get to hear what they kind of, I mean, they tell me what they want me to hear, and that's fine. They give me just enough information for us to talk about it like we are now. And we're discussing the fact that the public never wins. I mean, especially sports betting. And it's a shame because you walk into casinos and the sports books, you can't even find them. The casinos know that how they make their money is blackjack and the one-armed bandit. So, everybody loves to play that. The little old lady who's sitting there, with her, with her little change cup and her cigarette, it's amazing how much money gets dumped into these casinos. But sports betting, again, to back at the casino, it probably is only about 10% of the take at any given casino. But you and I know there's a lot of money to be made. The people that have been making money with us for years know, just like Bob sitting there, he's been with us through thick and thin. He's had a lot of great winners. He's had some losers. I mean,
North Carolina on Sunday he had that game big, but then he came back and won.
Listen, North Carolina won the game, but they didn't cover. And then on Sunday, Indy, I don't know what's up with that team. You're going to see some changes there. Detroit, another team. These teams have talent. They just can't seem to win. And that's just, looking at the NFL, Jerry, look at some of these teams. I mean, the Patriots 6-0, Cincinnati 6-0, Panthers are 6-0. I mean, it's amazing how you have teams that are still undefeated, and then you have some really rock bottom teams out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of bad. The Tennessee Titans, the Jaguars. Look at that division. AFC South. The Colts are 3-4, and they're in first place. I mean,
wow.
that's pretty embarrassing.
Pretty bad.
The Broncos are 6-0. Chargers 2-5. Chiefs 2-5. These were teams that were supposed to be in the playoffs. Then you got the NFC East. Who knows what's going on with that? The Cowboys have lost 4 in a row.
And they're still in it.
Romo.
And they're still in it.
I mean, the Giants are 4-3, and they're what? They're 1 game up, 2 games up.
Yeah.
The Packers are 6-0. So it's amazing. Detroit 1-6. Ooh, the Bears are 2-4. I mean, there's some rotten teams.
Yeah.
So NFL, just as much parity as we like. But the point of this is sports betting. People want to bet. They want to know how to do it correctly, and they want to win. This is the place to call us, 888-484-4626. If you've been saving up and you finally have some money, don't be afraid. Make the call. We'll explain it to you. We'll slow it down. We're New Yorkers. Everything's going 100 miles an hour. But a lot of people out there, people from Kansas City, from Miami, from Cincy, from Sacramento, great people. Buffalo, another great station for us. So you people are out there. You're making the call, and we're making some nice money for people.
Yeah, and about a month ago, I had an 88-year-old lady call me from Cincinnati. And, she's living on Social Security, and I tried to talk her off signing up with us because she couldn't get the bankroll game. She didn't have enough money, but she wanted to bet. And I said, listen, there's nothing that's 100%. I did everything I could not to take her money. So finally, I just gave her a free month of service. I said, look, hon, I'll give you the games. You just call me every day. I'll give you the games. All of a sudden, she tells me the other day, hey, Jerry, I want to pay you some money. I said, don't worry. And I gave her another game. I told her, bet the Raiders this afternoon. And she said, but I want to pay you. And I said, don't worry about it. Bet the Raiders. And she says, but I've won like $8,000. And I says, okay, you can pay me. But the point is, she's 88 years old, and I made her $8,000 in the course of a month. But I didn't really tell her how much to bet on the games. I was telling her to bet $200 a game, and she was betting like $1,000 on those games. And if I told her to bet $100, she bet $500. And I threw her some bankroll games. I threw her a lot of games, and she all of a sudden in a month she's up $8,000. So I said, all right, you can pay me. So I let her pay me $2,000. But the point is, there's a program for everybody, whether you're an 88-year-old lady or a 21-year-old kid, because I think you got to be 21 to gamble. So no high school kids need apply. But we always have a program for everybody. Just give us a call. This is an hour-long show, and what we hope to do is educate you on making money betting on sports. And the casinos are not geared towards the player. That's why they keep getting bigger and bigger, Bobby. I think we got 3 minutes left in the show. But the casinos are getting bigger and bigger, and that's not because people are taking a piece of Vegas with them on their way out of town.
No, that's for sure. I mean, the average person comes out to Vegas, they probably bring a couple of $1,000, and they'll be lucky if they go home, with a couple of hundred. But, the people that are doing this across the country, there's a lot of people doing it with good reasons. They want to, have a second job. And how many times we tell people, treat us like a second job.
Yep.
Make the money, reinvest it, put it towards good use. Because listen, there's a lot of people that come on board, they win, and then we never hear from them again. I mean, I'm still tracking down a guy from Independence, Missouri. The guy's 6-0. And I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks. But meanwhile, I was helping the guy pay for his kid's medical school.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I said, listen, keep calling me. I'll keep giving you winners, and you can keep chipping away at your son's, tuition. And I haven't heard from him since.
I never heard that. A guy
I don't think I made him enough money to pay for med school, but you think he would still be calling me. But, again, it's you can make people money. You hope they stay in it, like Bob's sitting there. He's been with us for a long time. You got John from Buffalo. Obviously, he did the right thing. He got the right games at the right time. He bet the right money, and now he's betting $5,000 to $10,000 a game. And it's it's a beautiful thing. So
we only got 2 minutes left.
Making money. Pick up the phone, 888-484-4626.
All right, Bobby, I appreciate you taking time to call us in. And, yeah, you're right. You had a guy that went 6. Listen, some people are not meant to make money. If they don't listen, they're not going to make money. Here's a guy that you said from Independence, Missouri, got a kid in medical school. You made him $4,000 or $5,000 probably at least going 6-0. You probably made him $10,000 to $20,000. So instead of continuing on, he takes all the money and pays a bill, and now he's got no working capital left. That happens. The only way you won't make money at this is if you don't listen. The only people that don't make money or don't make as much money are people that don't listen. And shame on him. 6-0, and you would think the guy would at least call you. But
that's okay. I'm over it. But here's the thing. Also,
you've won six more games since he stopped calling you.
Well, and the great thing is, I think the people that do come on board, they understand this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, folks.
Right.
So you got to, we take a couple on the chin, you lose a few games, it's going to happen. You get right back on that horse. And the guys that have been making money with us year after year understand that. And that's why, you get guys on the show that have won 5 games and lost 1 or lost that big game. It's going to happen, folks. But you hang in there. There's a lot of people that, have been on board with us for a long time. 888-484-4626. Be that next John from Buffalo.
All right, we got 23 seconds left in the show. So, folks, I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't have to tell you. You got to call us. Give us a call. It's Halloween. It's week number 8 in the NFL. Start making money today. I got 6 free winners. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626. The $80,000 bankroll games, you're going to want to use code 777. Give us a call, 888-484-4626. I'll turn 1,000 into 8,000, or 5 into 40, or 10,000 into 80. Use code 777, and you'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. We'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Last but not least, you got the $399 special. If you're a small player, you just want to get your feet wet, $399 gets you a month of football. Basketball is started, so you're going to get games every night, and we'll throw in the World Series free. Again, you got to call 888-484-4626. 888-484-G-Man is the number. Give us a call. Ask for the $399 special. Last but not least, you got the internet. Go to www.jerrywins.com. You can hear the show in its entirety there. It's archived there. Also, Sal Joseph has his guaranteed pick. All right? Pay if you win with Sal at www.jerrywins.com. It's $99. Game wins or you don't pay. Your money comes right back to you if you don't win that game. But again, 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. We'll see you next week.